playoff territory now. How does it feel to be in this position at this point of the week?
Oh, feels great. For sure, the job is not done. So we're just focusing on having a good game tomorrow morning. Focusing on having the shootout, first of all, and the hammer, sorry. And but it feels great to be in a good position for sure.
And I believe it's Nova Scotia you finish with, so that's an important game, I guess.
Absolutely.
What do you got to do to beat that team?
Yeah, they're going to come up strong for sure. Christiana, her squad are just amazing players, and they practice a lot together, so we expect a great game. But, I mean, we've been playing super well, so I think it's going to be important to have some good rock placement the whole game, and to make sure that I have the forefoot to make some extra points.
What's gone well for you this week, and how are you going to carry that over into tomorrow?
I think just to stay ourselves. Like, we've been pretty positive the whole week, and like we've just been enjoying our time out here, and it's just so nice. Like, just the five of us being here, the crowd. So I think it's just like, our bodies know what to do because we've been practicing for months from now. But I think just stay yourself and enjoy the game.
What would it mean to you to get back in the playoffs in this tournament?
Yeah, it would mean the world for sure. It's been a long time since Quebec haven't been in the playoffs, so I think it's a good opportunity. But again, like we're not like getting ahead of ourselves. Like, we're just focusing on having a good meal tonight, maybe a little drink, and then try to come back strong tomorrow.
All right, la même chose en français. What would it mean to you to be in the playoffs here in Thunder Bay?
C'est sûr que ça serait complètement incroyable de faire les playoffs ici. Là, on est juste en train de focuser un petit peu sur nous, de se reposer. C'est une game à la fois. Et on essaie de se focuser juste à être reposé demain matin, de bien manger, de prendre peut-être un petit verre de vin, puis relaxer avant d'avoir une grosse partie demain matin.
Ça semble que le niveau d'énergie de votre équipe est plus élevé que les autres équipes. Penses-tu que la chimie, c'est un avantage de vous autres?
Absolument. Je pense que vraiment que c'est ça qui fait notre force. En fait, là, c'est vraiment on a vraiment le support de tout le monde dans l'équipe, puis on a vraiment travaillé fort sur notre communication. Puis je pense que on s'est montré pendant l'année, chacune d'entre nous, vulnérables à un certain moment, ce qui a fait en sorte qu'on a pu vraiment apprendre à se connaître le plus possible. Puis je pense que c'est ça qui fait une différence. Puis aussi, juste être ici au Scotties, on est vraiment privilégiés d'avoir des glaces comme ça, d'avoir une foule importante. Fait que c'est sûr qu'on a du plaisir. Là.
Il y a des gens qui disent que toi, tu es la joueuse la plus populaire au Canada. Que penses-tu de cela?
Oh mon Dieu, ben, je pourrais pas dire. Comme, si je peux avoir une bonne influence sur les jeunes joueurs ou les jeunes joueurs de curling, comme tant mieux. C'est sûr que je pense pas nécessairement à ça. T'sais, moi, j'essaie juste de faire mon hit and roll, comme de draw dans le 4 pieds, mais comme, c'est sûr que ça fait une petite fleur de savoir comme quoi notre énergie est important pour les gens, puis c'est le fun de savoir que les gens cheer pour nous là aussi.
How are the arms feeling? Back to sweeping?
So far, so good. Yeah. More so the core after giving birth. I noticed this morning I was a little sore, but overall, I can't complain.
So, and it's producing, obviously. I mean, what went into the decision-making process to shake things up? And
yeah, it was more so just what do we need to do to shake things up? Kind of light a spark and some new energy, and we decided collectively as a team that we have someone who's swept for 12 years in the house, and why not try that and see if I can bring a different perspective to the front end, how I communicate and see the ice, and just talk about a few different things. So we're having fun, we're keeping things light and loose, and so far it's working.
I think it speaks to the team, too, that you're not afraid to try things as well. It's not a lot. There's some teams that might be scared to do something. That you guys knew you had to do something different.
For sure. We feel like we've been really close and just not necessarily getting the results. So we can't keep doing the same thing and hoping that the results will change. And honestly, we built this team for a 4-year plan. Olympics is our ultimate goal. Obviously, we'd love to win a Scotties, and this is the time to try and figure things out.
Right. And you're in the mix now. I mean, last 2 games, obviously it's positive right now, and you're on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, we just have to finish out the round robin and see where everything falls, and hopefully we can find our way into that last playoff spot.
Kerri, I don't know if this win was quite as Houdini-esque as last night, but it was pretty close. And I feel like in some ways the common denominator was the fifth end break. So what did you talk about today at the fifth end break?
Well, I told myself either keep fighting or get off the sheet, and I just kept fighting. I know I wasn't playing my best. I was throwing them really close for the first four ends and just on the wrong side of the inch of things. So I knew I was close. I just had to just believe in it and trust it. And yeah, that's what I did for the second half.
I think I heard you on the broadcast making fun of your own shooting percentages in the first few ends.
Yes, I looked up and I was like, ooh, 25%, ouch. that hurts. So I just knew, like, just keep throwing it, Kerri. Just keep putting pressure on them, and hopefully we'll get some mistakes, and we did.
Where did the momentum really turn in this game for you?
I think when we got our first deuce, and it's like, okay, that's perfect. And then I was like, hey, just let's string along some 8 shots in a row. And we did, and we came out with the steal of 2, and then I think that was the momentum switch.
How validating is it that you can actually flip a switch like that? I mean, it's easy to say that you can, but to go out and do it and prove that you have that capability.
I wish I didn't have to always do that. Like, it's very, very challenging, but it's something that I've worked really, really hard on over the past, to just park what has happened in the past and move forward.
We were noticing just the hugs at the end of the game. I mean, there was something a little extra, it seemed like, out there than for a round robin game. I mean,
yeah, we're coming together as a unit, and we haven't had much time with the new lineup, but we're just trying our best and giving it our all out here, and just coming together as a team.
Could these 2 games that you've won in this fashion, could this be the making of your team in this tournament?
Yeah, I think if we can keep playing like we did the last half and carry that forward into the next game, I'll wake up and maybe show up for the first few ends. So yeah, I know that we're all throwing them really well and throwing them really close, and yeah, just on the wrong side of the inch for the first half.
You know, the silly question, how big was that win, Danielle?
Incredibly big. That we've had some big wins so far, but that was our biggest win today.
And you are at 5 wins now, and I believe so is Quebec at the top of the pool. I mean, what does it mean to you to be very much in playoff position at this point?
Well, it was our goal coming into this week, so being in this position right now is right where we want to be, and it feels great.
Where did the momentum, well, I mean, you were, I think, believe down after 5 ends. I guess, where did you get momentum in this game?
Honestly, it felt like we were in control the whole time. It was just that, and when we gave up 3, it was a silly thing. It was just spot, hit it a little early, and we wrecked on the guard. Like, you would have never seen that coming. So, but we felt like, other than the scoreboard turning, we still felt like we were in control. We were throwing it well, and if just one of those ones you have to hang in there.
How do you regain focus sort of after being forced to an extra end?
Just keep the momentum going, honestly. Yeah, just happy to be in the extra end, first of all. And we just knew we just had to keep pushing. Like, we felt like as soon as we gave up that 3, we were just constantly had our backs a little bit against the wall, and so all we can do is just continue throwing as well as we can and give ourselves a shot at the extra.
It's never easy to get a steal. What's the mentality there or the strategy?
Yeah, you gotta make everything perfect, and really that's at the end of the day, and leave them a hard shot, because you're not only thinking about what you're putting out there, but also what you're leaving her. You never like leaving Kate a hit, because she makes those all the time, and the goal of that was to make sure she was strong at the end, and we left her a tough path, one that we hadn't really played much all game, so yeah.
You guys had a long break before this game this afternoon. Did that have any impact on your performance?
No, we were happy to have that break, actually. We got a chance to go physio and take a moment. That was really important to have at that moment.
In the 10th, I kind of missed what happened with Kate. Was she attempting to draw or hit in the 10th?
A hit. She wrecked on the guard on both of hers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I forget who you finish against. Who do you have left?
We finished against Einarson and Galusha.
All right.
Yeah. And
so, work not done?
2 more big games. I mean, obviously, Team Einarson speaks for themselves. Their record, they're a tough team, but so is Volusia. They've been going out here and making a lot of noise and making a lot of shots, so can't take their team staying down at all.